I welcome you to a new segment of the Tantric Aspirant. We will talk about all kind of experiences and we will have zero concern about being political correct. We will just say raw and straightforward exactly how we lived it, how it was our personal experience, and hopefully add some value with that, because we notice that more people go through the same things, but not many people talk about it. So this is a chance to create this free environment and this kind of free spirit, share meaningful experiences in this open way. I invited for this a very good friend of mine, Bhoga Ananda. Bhoga has a background of journalism and she is an amazing teacher and writer. She's one of the most funny and authentic persons I've ever met in my life. So welcome, Bhoga. Thank you so much for joining me.
Hello, thank you. I'm super happy that we are doing this. Well, our second video, because the first was just this teaser to show how it will be this project of us. This is a wonderful time to share with the rest of the world, or at least the ones who are watching us, how is this inner transformation in me and in you. And especially because we are doing this together in a way. We are very connected, so I'm super happy that we are doing this.
Yeah, me too. I'm so happy you accepted to do this with me. We already agreed that we would like the first episodes to be about how it is to live in a spiritual community, an ashram. But considering this is kind of an introduction video, I would like very much that you start by sharing a bit of your story. Like, how was your life right before you made the decision of moving into this spiritual community? What did you feel inside?
Well, we have a similar story, me and you, and I was having a so-called normal life, meaning having a job, and I was having an apartment. I was living alone already since I was 19. So I was having like a super nice apartment in the center of Lisbon. I was having like a super party girl and making all this crazy stuff. When I started to practice Tantra yoga, slowly my tastes, my tendencies, my resonance started to change. And one of the things that I realized was that I was not fitting so much anymore in my old world, and it was missing something inside. I mean, I was searching for something. It was like a calling coming from my heart, this aspiration to change and to search for true happiness, like a true connection with my being, that I didn't know exactly what it was. I still don't know so much, but it was this calling for transformation, for inner transformation. And I felt like even starting in that moment, starting to believe in God, because I didn't believe and I didn't have any kind of relation with spirituality, generally speaking. Even though I was still in the beginning, I was feeling that it would be a wonderful step to go a bit further, you know, like a new level of integration and of commitment with this new decision that I've made. Well, before I moved into the ashram, into the spiritual community, I received a call one day of a job interview, a proposal of a job. I'm a journalist, I studied journalism, so it was related with this, and I was searching for such a long time for a job like this. It was to work on a magazine. And they called me saying like that they wanted me to work with them and like offering a lot of money, a super wonderful job opportunity that everybody would want it. And I simply, like, something inside of me was telling me no. And I remember that I was with a friend of us, Victor is his name, and you know him, of course, and I was with him crying all day, making meditations with Enya. Back then, like, we were listening Enya, so I could feel in my heart what I should do, if I should say yes to the job or if I should say no. And I was not even realizing why I was crying so much and feeling like I don't want to take this job. And my parents got super disappointed with me, saying, "You're crazy, why did you say no?" And I felt like in that moment it was the first step towards a new direction, you know. And a few days later I moved into the ashram. So it's kind of like it was all connected. Life started to change, and this is what usually happens when we start spirituality for real. Kind of like the universe changes and it starts to become everything integrated in a wonderful way. So this was somehow like this inner calling that made me move without so much expectations, in fact, because I didn't know for what I was going to. I mean, it was kind of like a jump in the dark. I had no idea. I just had like my lover there, and I didn't know exactly what to expect, like nothing.
I have to say that I wanted very much to make these longer episodes and these longer talks with you, but I will follow your advice and intuition that we should make shorter videos and break it into small parts. So this will be all for this first one, for this first introduction, and then we will continue during the next days to share more with you about how it is to live in a spiritual community.